Okay, you go.
G'day.
G'day, mate.
I'm Sean.
I'm Suresh.
So if you say g'day, mate, I should say namaste.
Yeah, namaste.
Namaste?
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Yeah, we're part of the channel Australindian, and we're reacting to videos. Bit of something different today. We're doing a reaction to the top 10 richest temples in India, which was recommended to us by Naveen Shukla. So thanks, Naveen. Big shout out to you. And so we've got the top 10 richest temples in India video. We'll link it in the description, as with all the other videos. And yeah, let's give it a watch.
Let's go and watch it.
I have no idea about temples in India. I'm sure Suresh does.
A little bit idea. Yeah, I know a couple of rich temples, not all, so it'd be a good educating for me as well, that I'll understand.
I've been to the Taj Mahal. That's about it.
You have?
I have. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Taj Mahal is not a temple, but yeah, it's a beautiful building. I've been once.
Okay.
Taj Mahal is more like a grave.
Yeah. Okay.
Of some loved one.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
My bad.
Let's go watch the temple.
Let's have a look at real temples.
And that's why this would help.
I'm here to learn.
Yeah.
Here to learn.
And thanks, Naveen. Please share this video to your friends and family. Thank you.
10 richest temples of India. Number 10. Kashi Vishwanath Temple, Varanasi.
This is one of the oldest
temple
and city in the world.
Temples of Lord Shiva in India. Kashi Vishwanath Temple still stands in glory despite being looted and demolished several times in past. With a documented history of over 3,500 years, Varanasi is also the oldest living city in the world. It is estimated that around over 3 million domestic and 200,000 foreign tourists visit this temple.
I've always wanted to go to Varanasi.
Number 9.
Well, we can go
Somnath
together.
Temple, Gujarat.
I'm going to do a whole journey, spiritual journey.
It is believed that the moon god, Chandra, created a temple of gold in honor of Lord Shiva here.
This is again a Shiva temple.
Style of architecture.
This is at the seashore. I've been once. It's massive.
Several times by
Look at when you look at human.
The results of a recently conducted survey revealed that the temple has accumulated a wealth of around 17,000 million rupees. Number 8.
17,000 million rupees.
That's the Golden Temple.
So 17
Officially
billion.
known as the Harmandir Sahib, the temple gets visit from over 40,000 people every day. Apart from its
All
splendid
this
exterior,
gold, this is
even
gold.
the ceiling of this temple has been designed
That's
with
a lot
gold.
of gold.
Despite the fact that the total temple assets remains unknown,
How much rupees to a dollar?
that the gold
Australian dollar.
is
50,
one of the
close to
wealthiest
50.
temple in
Yeah.
India. Number 7. Vaishno Devi, Jammu
This
and
is a
Kashmir.
goddess.
Jammu and Kashmir.
One of the oldest and richest temples in India, the shrine of Mata Vaishno Devi is
This is
visited
the
by
way to
millions
go
of
there.
devotees from across the world.
That'd be cool to walk.
Center of deep-rooted religious beliefs of the Hindus, the temple has an annual income of around 5,000 million.
Jesus.
Every year around 8 million pilgrims visit this temple, and it is claimed to be the second most visited temple after Venkateswara Temple. Number 6. Jagannath Temple, Puri.
That's Krishna.
Host of popular annual Rath Yatra, the temple has been robbed 18 times in the past.
18
The temple
times.
receives donation of around rupees 15,000 to 20,000, with 6 times more donations in festive season. More than 30,000 devotees.
When the chariot comes on the street, hundreds of thousands of people come to see the deities.
2011 official
So
temple.
with Ratha Yatra, what happens? For one day, the deities come to people. So when Krishna used to be king in his time,
Yeah.
it'll be one day he will go listen to people what's their problem. So that is being continued on, and so that his elder brother and his younger sister, all the 3 chariots come, and they're massive structure, these chariots, and hundreds of thousands of people come to see deities. They do it here as well. I think just a couple of days ago, ISKCON temple did it here in St Kilda. All the 3 deities come out. Obviously here it's not as big, but I would still say thousands of people were there.
On 522 old
Just look at
silver
the silver
slabs
and
weighing
gold.
about
A lot of
18
silver.
tons, worth rupees 900 million. Number 5. Meenakshi Amman Temple, Madurai. richest temple in Tamil Nadu
That was
attracts
cool.
15,000 visitors each day.
It's a huge temple. This is how big it is.
Tourists also visit this famous shrine to feast
I've
their
been
eyes
to
upon this splendid ancient
this one.
Indian architecture, housing estimated 33,000
So colourful.
sculptures.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The temple earns revenue of around 60 million every year.
I think that's my favourite so
The
far.
Xiamen Temple was also among
This
the
is
30 nominees for the new seven
goddess
wonders
Sakti.
of the world.
Okay.
Number 4. City Vinayak, Mumbai. One of the
That's
most
Ganesha.
famous landmarks of the coastal city of Mumbai, City Vinayak witnesses around 25,000 to 200,000 worshippers visiting the place each day. The temple provides their devotees options of entering the shrine faster through special paid queues, which also helps in the increase in the temple's income.
So
According
much
to a
gold
survey
used in
conducted
these
in
places.
2010-11,
The gold
Paris
is.
Hilton.
Yeah, a lot of people come
190
there.
million
Yeah.
rupees in just a single year.
I don't know why
of which
they just chose this
450
picture.
million were garnered through donations.
Most of the foreign dignitaries and all those come. They do go
Number
there.
3, Sai Baba Temple, Shirdi.
Hey, Baba.
Indians, irrespective of the region they belong to, have a strong belief in the miracles of Sai Baba. And perhaps that is the reason why people have donated so much to this temple that it has turned out to be the third richest temple in the country. Visited by the people of all religions, this divine travel destination possesses gold and silver jewelry worth approximately rupees 320 million. The annual donation received by the temple
Look at the
reaches up
money.
to an amount of around 3,600 million. Number 2, Tirumala
I've been to
Venkateswara Temple.
Shirdi and I've been to Tirumala. This is
Yeah.
Maybe till last decade, Tirupati
this is
Temple
to
was believed to be the
incarnation
richest
of
temple in
Vishnu.
the country.
Yeah.
But after the
Temples
reports disclosing the
beautiful from
unbelievable
inside.
amount of
You
assets
just
possessed by our number
look at the
one,
diamonds. These are all
Tirupati
real.
has gone down
That's
to
on
the second
deity.
position in terms of possessing
This is
wealth.
gold.
Every day around
necessary
60,000
is that?
devotees throng at the temple.
Yeah, but
Each
this
year,
is.
the temple treasury brings in over $6 million
I'll explain
by
you
selling
why
the shaved
people used
hairs
to
of
do
devotees at
that.
public auction. The temple makes 150,000 ladus each day that garners over 11 million rupees revenue annually. Number 1. Padmanabhaswamy Temple, Kerala. The temple got credited with the title of the richest Hindu temple in the world, after its secret chambers were ordered open by Supreme Court of India. The amount of wealth found inside astounded the entire world. The treasure that was reported to be found
Gold.
includes antique gold ornaments, golden crowns,
That's
golden
Vishnu's.
bow, sack full of diamonds and thousands
That's
of
crazy.
antique jewelry, studded with diamonds and emeralds. Moreover, if taken into account the antique and cultural significance of the object, the asset will be 10 times the current market price. Not to mention, one of the vaults, named Vault B, remains closed till date.
Hasn't been
still more.
opened. Yeah. So, like, this is my understanding. In olden times, temple pretty much used to do all the social work. So most marriages will happen there. They'll look after the education. They'll look after the other festivals and all that. So that's why people used to donate.
Yeah.
And most temples still do. Like any of these temples, most probably you go, you'll have a free meal. You don't have to pay anything. Like Shivji Temple pretty much feeds 40,000 people. I think Golden Temple feeds roughly close to 100,000 people a day. And all these temples, some do 20,000, some 50, some 80.
Yeah.
No matter what time you go, you have a food.
Yeah.
If you stay in temple complex, it's really cheap. Like you paying, let's say 1,000 for a normal room, you'd be paying like $20 at their place. They still provide a lot of money to education. It's not just you just keep taking the money.
Yeah.
And Indian temples do looked after by governments as well, so a lot of money goes into the taxes back.
Okay,
The
so they
government
pay
uses it.
taxes.
They don't pay taxes; they just take it. Government just take it.
Okay.
It's a different kind of concept. I'm trying to understand why, like most other religion like churches, mosques are not involved. Like government doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But with Indian temple, if it surpasses a certain amount, the government takes over the control of the temple,
Yeah.
and then they decide where they want to spend the money. So it's not just money sitting there in the corner. Money's getting used for people,
Okay.
That doesn't mean that there's not bad people in the management. Yes, there are some bad people.
Yeah.
But traditionally, temple has been doing a lot of things for example, organizing where you have like 10 million people on the street, organizing that kind of festival. You know how much money you need.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
There's this
but then
festival.
all those 10 million people are probably putting money back in.
No, you don't have a chance to go in and do that. But yes, these people would do eventually. Like every time you would go, you would do it. It's not necessary you have to donate. There's no hat coming to you.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a box. If you want to donate, you donate. If you don't want to, you don't want to. There's no force on you.
Yeah.
It's a voluntarily kind of thing. You're not even put to a competition kind of feeling. Like, where hat comes to you, your neighbor gave $10.
Yeah.
This guy gave 5, so you sort of pressurized. It's not like that.
So like people that donate, is it more like, do they donate to get the reward of the gods, or is it to help the church get more?
Now what I have seen, I think it has gone to the point people donate. One, they donate that they promised something. So they've prayed to God, if this happens, I would do this. So, for example, you want to achieve something
to come true.
You want to achieve something in your life. For example, let's say you want to be a police commissioner.
Yep.
So you pray to God, and you say, if I become police commissioner, I'll feed 1,000 people. You can't organize yourself. You go, you think whatever amount is sufficient, you give it to temple, because temple anyway feeding the people. Things like that. People do different ways. People straight away would say, I will donate a golden statue of yours.
Yeah.
Up to them. Like it's open to your own interpretation, whatever you want. And they're not going to say, why are you donating or why are you not donating? They don't say either of that.
Yeah.
You want to donate, you do. You don't want to donate, you don't. That's why at the second temple, some people just donate hair. For you, it's a bit hard to understand because you probably don't understand the context, which I don't understand the context as well. But there is a deep, significant meaning behind it. That's why in olden days, if you used to go study to the school, which were run by temples, you will be bald going in.
Okay.
So there is some significant spiritual reason behind it. I don't know, and I cannot explain you why.
Yeah.
But the way it is, whatever you can do, basically. Whatever you can do, because that money getting used for not buying properties, that money get used for social purposes.
Yeah.
Maybe now it's probably not as much, but I'm sure in olden time, every single penny was used like that. And that's why some of these temples been looted like 18 times, 20 times, because people didn't keep the money with them. Whatever access you have, you give it to the temple. Whenever you have something in your family, you just go there and celebrate. Temple organizes everything. So you all, like, the society lives pretty much on the same level. Whether you have more money or less money, you all on the same level. You have your child marriage, you go to temple, you do the marriage there, boom, dusted.
Yeah.
So everybody get treated pretty much same, basically.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Obviously, things have changed along the line.
Yeah, because like when I went to India, one of the biggest things I noticed was the difference in rich and poor.
Oh yes, definitely.
So like when I see temples like this, and like I'm growing up knowing from like, most of my knowledge comes from like Catholicism and all that.
Yeah.
And I know they take the money in similar ways, and the Catholic Church is one of the richest corporations in the world.
Yeah.
And that's from taking money from
Yeah.
often people that can't afford to give money away.
The only difference between these two is all these temples are looked after by government.
Yeah.
So when government gets in or bureaucracy gets in, things get slow, things get misused. And that's what my feeling is. But you go to smaller temples which are not making that much money, they do 10 times work in the community.
Yeah.
Education, a lot of these temples provide education to the poorest who can't afford education. A lot of these temples marry these people. You know how much Indian marriage cost? You go to them, you just tell them and they do everything for you.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying every temple does it, but Especially the government-controlled temples are lacking behind because the way government is a beast, it moves slowly. So things happen slowly.
Yeah.
There is a talk about getting the control away from governments, but I don't know where it's gonna take.
Yeah.
Some of the temples have given money to government for economic purposes to help economy.
Yeah. See, I think that's good. Again, going back to my experience with like the Catholic Church, I think the Catholic Church should be paying tax.
Yeah.
And that could solve so many issues. But then I don't think the Catholic Church is doing as much as maybe these churches or temples.
Yeah, they
within the community.
Just the daily cost. If you see, I'm not saying they're spending every single penny, but if you go and just see the daily cost, what they're spending on food itself, giving labor to that many people, they can choose not to give a food. That would save them a lot of the money.
Yeah, they could buy more gold statues.
Yeah, but no. So, the richest temple, which one of the vault is not open, that's not richest because of the donation of people. That's richest because of the royal family of that place. Because when India had a history of fighting wars with Islamic invasion for roughly 1,000 years and a couple of hundred years with empire. So they hidden all that thing in temple.
Yeah.
Being it's the safest place.
Yeah.
So that's why it's there. But people do donate. Even when I go, I donate whatever feels comfortable to me. Yeah. Like I'm going there, I'm eating food, I'm staying there for free. And then if I feel like if I would have stayed in a hotel and stayed, had a food somewhere else, I would have paid for it, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I am getting the best food. They don't store, they cook fresh every single day. I'll show you a couple of videos of cooking. It's freshly cooked with all the standards maintained and fast moving. So the food's designed to give you a healthy life. It's not that random cooking. It's a healthy food. So even if your normal calculation you do, I'll be spending 1,000 on stay, 200 for food. What's wrong donating 500? Things like that.
Yeah, I see the logic in that. Yeah. So that's the top 10 richest temples in India. Very beautiful buildings, and I'm sure they do a lot of good work for the communities.
And they need to do a bit more as well. I'm not saying what they're doing is enough. There's always a way to improve and spend more money on community, and especially education. I think even a Sanskrit education, just promote that language. That's the base of pretty much all the Indian languages.
Okay.
Apart from a couple of, they're as old as Sanskrit, so we don't create a controversy for nothing.
Yeah.
But whatever is the native language, develop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Literature. There's multiple things that need to be done.
Yeah. All right. So thanks again to Naveen for recommending that to us. I know I learned some stuff there.
Yeah. And I've learned as well. I did not know about few of the temples, what they're making and what they're doing.
Yes. All right. So share this and other videos, our channel. Share our channel around with your family, friends, and get them onto it. And
And keep recommending videos to review, react.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.